guys, it's your girl Matt Cox from A Couture Crafting. I am your quilty BFF and welcome to my 5-day series all about gift giving for quilters. Today we're going to start off with stocking stuffers. So anything under $25, this is going to be crazy because it's kind of going to be everything small that you might see in a quilt shop with, you know, some things here and there, some specialty items here and there. But I have a ton of things laid out in front of me, but I think they're good. So I'm not going to do this in any particular order. I'm just going to start grabbing stuff and talking about things. Let me know if you agree with my picks. Let me know down in the comment section if I missed anything, which I'm hoping that I didn't because this was crazy. So remember, everything should be under $25. We're doing stocking stuffers. First thing I'm going to start with is a writing utensil. I bet you didn't see that coming. So I love a good, pretty pen, but also I absolutely love my pencil. I have a whole collection of Bic pencils that I got I don't know how long ago, and I'm very particular about that. I don't know what it is, but I almost didn't record these videos because I couldn't find my special pencil. I usually use the green one. I found it, don't worry, but I'm showing you the purple one because everything is kind of purple today. But anyway, you would be surprised how happy someone would be just to get a pencil and a little notebook. I jot down so many things quilty. I do measurements, I do designs, I do thoughts. I always have some kind of notebook, and they have a ton of quilty notebooks. This one is a collaboration with G's Bend. I got this one from Target at least a year ago. And I love it. It's a quilt themed, it's a good size, but just even a little notepad for their little quilty notes. Trust me, we're always jotting down something. Here's a funny one, thread. Yes, quilters need thread, but if your quilter friends are like me, this is where I cut costs. This is where I am truly frugal. I refuse to spend $10 and $12 on a spool of thread. I'm not doing it. So not on a size this big. So what I do is I ask for these for Christmas because sometimes that special brand really does have a black that is just seems to be a little different that you love, but you won't spend the money for. So I ask for these for the holidays, or this is the thread that I use most regularly. This is Connecting Threads. It's their 50 weight. And if you catch them at the right time, you can get 5 spools, I think, for about 25 bucks. And that is a steal, and they're beautifully colored. I really enjoy this thread. I know people are very particular about that, but it looks really cute as a stocking stuffer, as a gift. This here is what they call a binding spool. They look different. They come in all different kinds of shapes and things like that. I saw people mention this in a post, and I was like, you know what, that is a good stocking stuffer. I'm seeing more and more people just kind of make binding and leave it to the side and whatnot, and you really don't want to just roll it or throw it on the floor. So these binding spools are great. Mine is in the shape of a little person. I don't remember. Oh, I think I got that from the same place that sells diagonal seam tape. You wouldn't think that one would use this as much as I do. I need to freshen up my diagonal seam tape. It goes right here in front of the needle. Here, I'll show you because I have it right here. It goes in front of the needle, and it helps you when you're doing maybe half square triangles or whatnot. You're sewing, you want to know where the middle and the 1/4 inches are on both sides, and you can just follow that tape. Really do enjoy my diagonal seam guide tape. It's inexpensive. It's the kind of thing I don't want to have to buy for myself, but I really need it, love it, want it. I'm a nail girly, and it seems like I always have a hangnail or something where I need a nail clipper. These are from Kai. If you're going to get them, make them cute. Make them a cute nail clipper. I have several sets all around for the studio. Next up, Wonder Clips. You don't have to get Wonder Clips. That's a very specific brand. But these little clips break quite a bit, and you need to replace them. And they come in various sizes and whatnot. So That's a really cute gift. They're colorful, and you know, it can be kind of a full bag, so it looks good. Thread cutters. This was introduced to me at the Houston show. And here they are, thread cutters. This is the one that fits on your finger. So if you are doing some hand sewing, you don't need scissors, you have your little thread cutter there with you. And this is the one that goes on your bag. It hangs like a little charm. That's a great stocking stuffer. Here's something else that you probably wouldn't buy yourself because it is expensive, but this is a stiletto. All stilettos are not the same. I swear by this one. Something about it is just a little different. It has ridges around the tip, and I swear it just grabs fabric differently. When you are binding and you are doing bags and things like that, I feel like I always end up grabbing this one specifically. We also have the purple thing, which does the same thing kind of, except it has this 1/4 inch measuring little piece back here. Can you see that? And it's plastic, so it's not as sturdy, but that's really inexpensive. You can grab the knockoffs of that, but get the real ones because they're, you know, the purple thing. Get the purple thing. But you can get a bunch of those off of Amazon. This set of scissors right here is just perfect. I love these, not scissors, tweezers. My favorite tweezers of all time. These are the Tula Pink ones. However, you can get these same tweezers without her name on them that will do the same thing if you are not a Tula Pink girly like me. Love these. Once your person uses this, or once you use this, you won't want to go back. You will always find yourself needing that particular pair with the angle of the tweezer. And the same thing goes for this. These are scissors, but you see they've got that little curve to them. They're not straight. I don't know what I would do without these. I now have sets of these everywhere. Long arm, sewing machines, up there in the front, just everywhere. They are not created equal. All little scissors are not the same. These are special. I have them in the embroidery area over there. I have tons of those because that is serious business. That's the one thing that I really don't want to not have. I don't want to run out of that. Here's another specialty kind of item. These are hemostats. Sometimes you need to grab something and turn it, and this is a great way to do that because they lock. You wouldn't think that quilters would need that, and it's the kind of thing that they might not have, but they might need it one day when they least expect it. I have those in various sizes. I also have a very large pair. Why is this pair so large? Why do I own this? I think I got this from Havel's. Who knows? Just random cool stuff that sometimes I randomly need. You all see me using my wood irons all the time. These are one of my favorite non-need kind of tools. Like, I don't know that I need this, but I do enjoy opening up my seams with these. I recently got a much heavier duty one. I like a good seam roller when I'm doing FPP. And this one is from Classy Creations, and it's beautiful. It's in that oil slick kind of a color, which I'm obsessed with. Next are my cleaning supplies. And you're like, what? You don't want to buy that? Yes, because these are special. These I get from Amazon, and they are my cleaning tools. I think they're under car detailing, but that little sponge works wonders in our machines. And they have a bunch of different sizes and points. Like, the points are different. And I find that I use them all for different things. Let me see here if I can. I use them all for different stuff. And I love having them. I love having the option to grab whichever one I need. Love those. This is a glue stick. Yes, regular Elmer's glue sticks will work, but it's really nice to have one that goes down to that little pencil tip like that. There you go. And bonus points if you get them the fabric pencil. This is a mechanical pencil fabric, and it comes with some extra lead. This is my favorite marking tool for black fabric. All of us need one of these. We never want to pull it out, but every now and then you have to. This is a seam ripper. This is my second favorite seam ripper because it's got this rubber top and it closes. It's got rubber on the bottom and it's fairly sharp. The best one though is by Clover. However, Clover's does not have a top on it, which it should, because it is the sharpest thing ever. I pull out the Clovers for the super scary uh-oh moments. Another thing is this little blade saver. You take it out, you take out the center, you can close it up, and you see these, they sit like this, and you can cut apart thread because the blade goes in there once it gets old. Cute, colorful stocking stuffer. If they've never had one before, they might not know what they're missing, but that's something that I really do like, and then it just closes up in there. Pretty cool. Now we have these tiny little screwdriver set. You might see these places. I sometimes see them in sets. If you see a pair, grab it. By the register, grab them. We often need a little screw to unscrew either for our needle or our plate. You never know. Just a good thing to have. 45mm blades. I hate buying these myself. I hate it. It is necessary. You can get some off of Amazon. I like the titanium ones. 45mm blades. Sometimes people have the smaller 28mm, but you'd have to really know their stash. You're pretty safe with a 45mm blade. See if you can get like a 10-pack. Oh my goodness. They will love you forever for that. Point turner. You can do the same thing with the purple thing, but it's just not the same. This is my favorite. I have it in the shop in lavender. I wonder where my lavender one is. You can purchase these from me. And it has the hair marker on the other side. Great tool when you are turning things and you need to get something to a point. Pins. These are my favorite pins. These are the glass head dollhouse pins. They're so sharp. They're so thin. They go right through the fabric. But I find that sometimes I need some that are a little bit longer. So I have a variation of pins, but these are the ones that I use the most. With the pins, you absolutely need a pin cushion. This is a magnetic pin cushion. My favorite magnetic pin cushion is this one. It is, I have a couple of these at every station. This is the best magnetic pin cushion I've ever had. I love mine. Zirkle. I picked up another one recently. And then these are my favorites too. You can see that I collect these. They're everywhere. They're all over the place in my shop. I love this shop. It's called Dolls and Their Girls. You get these off of Etsy. And she just has the coolest, she's got all these different sizes, all these cool fabrics. It's perfect for pin cushions. Here's something else. On the back of her pin cushion, it has her label. You can have these labels made specifically. I think that's such a beautiful personalized gift. You can have these made for your quilter. You can have them say anything, or you can just buy pre-made labels that say things like handmade, or, you know, they cuss a little bit, like uh-oh, or this quilt was hard AF, or whatever. But that is an excellent stocking stuffer. I love when I get those on like little advent calendars and stuff. You can also do specialty rulers. This is a perfect time to do something like get them a weird ruler for them to try, something that they probably wouldn't have thought to do. This is the boxed bag template ruler by Carolina Moore. She's got these special markings here that help you cut the corners out of your bag. Speaking of bags, this is from Purple Pineapple Studio. This bag has saved me so many times. I have never made project bags and I don't have them. So sometimes I need to transport a project and I have not had the bag. And yes, I've left it with the tag on. I don't know why, but I have. And this has saved me several times. Now this one says, these are the snarky bags. And this one's got a curse word on it, but it says, this is the only thing holding my crap together. They've got a bunch of them, some without the curse words on them. Check them out. Tell them I sent you. I love me some of those ladies. Next up, this is a vacuum. It's just a little tabletop vacuum. I have a couple of pieces from this collection. This is a Sharper Image collection. I have this. I have a larger one that blows air and it vacuums regularly with the different nozzles, but that's in a different price group. But this little one right here, perfect. You never know when you might be, you know, munching on a little something or have some loose threads around and it'll just suck them right up. This is another one of my favorites that you might not think about. This is actually a pattern weight. And you're probably wondering, well, when do you use them? Well, when I'm cutting out patterns and templates. And when I'm working with a quilt that is large and it's starting to get heavy, I throw this on it to counterbalance it and just make sure that the quilt is not shifting all over the place and dropping. These came from Thanks I Made Them, and they've got beautiful markings on the top, and then they have this felt on the back. That's one of my favorite things that she makes. Let's not forget about notions. This is a zipper by the yard. This one came from Classy Creations. Love a zipper tape in various colors, and you can never go wrong with black. And then we've got some zipper heads here. These say handmade. Little zippers are a cute little something something. A little bag charm, kind of a feel. Speaking of bag charms, this is an actual bag charm. This is all the rage right now. Tula Pink has some that I really want, but I'm not sure if those are, I don't know if they're under 25. I have no idea, but I know I want them. And here's something else very, very cute. Some little enamel pins. This one is by the Gray Muse. Sassafras Lane Designs. Oh, Sassafras and Goldie Loos have the best selection, the largest selection of quilt stickers that you can find, and boy are they cute. Stickers are all the rage right now, so be sure to check those out. Here I have another little charm. This one is like a little gummy bear charm. This is by Knot and Thread. Such a cutie patootie. Random. You would not think you would need a little itty bitty cutting mat. I'm like, I don't even know who gave me this, but do you know I use this thing all the time, especially if I'm going to like a retreat or a class and you just need to be able to cut out a little something something. Perfect. And we cut, then we press. A little cutting mat, like a little pressing mat, I'm sorry, like this also. It's a lifesaver. And I think the last item I'm going to show you guys is something very cool. This went viral. These are Collect the Quilters quilt trading cards. It has a pattern for a quilt block on the back of each of the quilters in here. This is set 1. There's also set 2 available now. Please check my website for your quilt trading cards. Very inexpensive, very fun, and once they're gone, they'll be gone because they are trading cards. And so I think everybody should get in on those. And I think that brings day 1 to a close. Now this was a ton of stuff, I know, but all totally reasonable and a good time. And I think you can find some really special items in here that can make your gift giving season really cool, special. All right, I will see you guys on day 2. Very, very excited about this. 5 days, gift giving, different categories. I think you guys will be surprised and very happy with the selections. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.